Hello, welcome. I am Elizabeth Giles with Stampin' Unicorns, and today I am showing you card number 4 using the Christmas Scottie bundle. This bundle can be found in your mini catalog, July through December, on page 34. Super cute, and since it's a bundle, you get an additional 10% off when you buy the stamp set and the punch. Now for card 4, it's a little different. I do bring in one other stamp set just for a happy birthday saying. So you can use whatever stamp set you want. And we are going to not even use the Christmas Scottie on here. I shouldn't say the Christmas Scottie. We're not using the doggy on here, but we are making this beautiful birthday card. So let's get started. Y'all know I like to do my stamping first. So we're going to use this awesome foam mat, very inexpensive mat, but it will help with your photopolymer stamping to get a nice crisp image. We're using the ribbon out of here, and our white piece is actually big enough. It goes underneath this whole thing, and then we use that to line things up. So on this piece, this is a good 5 inches by 3.75 inches. So let's go ahead and get stamping. We are using Tahitian Tide ink. This is one of our new ink colors. It is a very nice bold bright blue, and our primary area is going to be over here. So I'm going to try and get lots of different patterns in this section to make sure that what we see is not just the same thing over and over and over again. Oops, I didn't get that very well. That's okay, because guess what? Now we can use the other side over here and fill this in. It will be perfectly fine. Let's do one up and down. Get another one kind of in there. This side is going to get covered up, so it's okay if things overlap. And the thing I really like about doing this type of thing is it looks different. No matter who does it, it's always going to be a little kind of different. So let's just get, all right. Lots of lovely ribbons here. So, oh, the next thing we need the Tahitian Tide for is to stamp our present. So we have this awesome, like, argyle. I think of an Afghan or plaid when you see this. This piece is 2 1/4 by 2 inches, and we're just stamping right over the whole thing to give it a tone-on-tone look. Ooh, I did not get the whole thing. Look, we have another side. Yay! Let's try that again. There we go. Voila. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so our last piece is to stamp the happy birthday. And like I said, I did grab that from a different stamp set. Typically, I like to use all of the same stamp set, but I wanted to show how you could do a birthday card and not have to use the dog. So not that we don't want to use the dog on everything, but I just like to show a little versatility. There, that's a little better. For this piece, we're just going to rough it up a little bit. So you're going to take your paper snips, open them wide, and then just take your paper and go right like this. No special tool needed, right? Very easy. Adds a little bit more dimension. Just shaving off some of that paper. If you are afraid to use the paper snips, you can get this result with a bone folder as well. It just will take you a little bit more time. So that's that. Okay, now we can actually start assembly right away. I know that seems like really quick. So let's set that aside. We have Tahitian Tide, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, fold in half or score at 4 1/4. Give it a good burnish. Voila. We have our mat. So this is going to be 5 3/8 inches by 4 1/8 inches. So just slightly bigger than your white mat. So if you use different sizes than me, just make sure it's slightly larger than your white piece. It just gives a nice border to, just a nice frame to everything that we're doing here. All right, next piece is just a scrap piece of rich raspberry. We are going to rip this down the edge. It is the same width as our white piece of cardstock. Okay, so that should be 3.75 inches. Here we are. Oh, I almost forgot a piece. This actually goes on to here. So this is just a piece of our brushed gold. This right now is actually free with a $50 order. So you can get a whole pack of this. It's normally $15. And let me tell you, this stuff is just gorgeous. All right, so we're gonna just adhere that here first. So pardon my sticky fingers. And then this all is gonna line straight up with this white cardstock. There we go, there we go. This is gonna get adhered down. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and I use the brick embossing folder. One of my favorite things is to emboss that metallic paper. It is just so stinking cute when it's ran through the embossing folder. It is, I mean, just seriously one of my favorite things. All right, this gold ribbon is just gold shimmer ribbon. It is very lovely because it's not opaque, so you can use it on any of your cards, tie it up, and you're not going to see what goes through that base. This is just going to get taped to the back. I just got some plain old regular tape. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. If you want, you could use a glue dot. That would do the same trick. I just have the tape right there. So bam. And then this guy's getting dimension. So let's add some dimension. Just 4, 1 in each corner. And here is our present. Now to make it look more like a present, we are adding a gold bow. I did already make this using my bow maker, and we are going to use a glue dot for this guy. Actually 2 of them to make sure he stays on there. And that's just gonna go right at the top. And you want that to be at the top, not where the dimension is, because otherwise it will be like super bulky. So make sure to just stick it at the top there. Now our happy birthday is gonna go on here, but it's also going to have a dimension underneath just the one side. You don't want to put a dimension under both of them because the other side sits on the present. And that would be a little off kilter. All right, so last but not least, we got to add a little bit more bling. So let's bring in these awesome champagne rhinestones. So again, I know they're champagne. They're not exactly gold, but guess what? They look perfectly fine. So we're going to take our take your pick tool and grab a couple of these guys and put them right where we want them. All right, so I hope you guys liked this not traditional Scotty dog card, you know, because there's no Scotty dogs on here at all. So this is card 4 in the series, so I hope you check out the other 4 cards. Have a great day. Bye-bye.